So while it was raining, I just finished another portrait. This one I didn't record. I just wanted to, like, sometimes I do feel like recording, I do perform a little bit different compared, like, recording and non-recording. It's just like what I realized in myself. Unfortunately, sometimes I'm still getting used to, like, the whole fact that I'm being recorded. And yeah, today this time, not today, we'll be drawing this person. I really like the feeling of this person is giving me, to be honest. I feel like this angle is really, really hard. Let me just bring my microphone near me so you guys can hear me a little bit better. I feel like this type of angle is really hard. I don't know, I'm not used to this type of angle, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's okay. But this person's feeling, it's like a little bit vague, a little bit blurry. I really like that kind. And I really want to convey this type of feeling in charcoal. However, I think it's just this paper, it's not suitable for that type of feeling, to be honest, because this paper is really rough, and a lot of times, like, it doesn't capture a lot of, like, details, or you can't really work on it that much, to be honest. I'm not sure if the lighting is enough. It should be okay. I feel like my camera auto adjusts the lighting a little bit. I don't have like a huge setup. And I'm just gonna capture this part. I feel like this part of his muscle is really cool. Like this triangle here, and then just gonna capture his eyes a little bit. And I feel like right now, because I'm having a lot of content, and then I kind of get to see what people like to see. I feel like I think that also kind of dictates what I want to produce as well, or like I would have that in mind, to be honest, even though, you know, I don't have a huge following. But yeah, I start to see like patterns, what people like to see, what the algorithm likes, I guess, which I honestly don't like that. It's not as pure as I want it to be, but then, I mean, can you have it so pure though? You know, because you still have to adapt to the whole YouTube thing. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, you want to be yourself, but then you still have to adapt to the social norms and whatnot in a certain way, in a certain extent, I'd say. Yeah. But I think like practicing these 3 portraits, it kind of helps me. It helps me to get the hang, or like just like keep my hand flowing. Yeah, I don't want my hands to be too rusty, even though it's just been a couple days, but still. I like his jawline, and I want to convey his jawline properly. His nose will be like right under his ear, which is good. here, right? Yes. And then his neck. Pretty dark. I'm so sorry for the lighting. Should have done it earlier in the morning, but you know, sometimes it's uncontrollable. Yeah, so I'm just gonna draw like a vague outline of his mouth. Hopefully mouth is a little bit, should be here like 1/3. And then where does his mouth end? Maybe like in the middle of his eyes, I guess. And I feel like here is the hardest part, like this part of his mouth. How do you showcase that he's turning without actually turning his face? You know what I mean? So I think this turn is really crucial. And then I realized, like, for me, I like to have a basic overall of the person's line, like the envelope. They call it the envelope technique or whatever. And then I start with the mouth. I don't know why. It's just me. I start with the mouth first. This is good. I like this. I like this mouth that I've drawn. And then mouth and then nose. That's my process of it. I think there's so many different process online that you can practice with. Sorry, there's a plane here. And then how can I convey, like, one of his nostrils is here. His nostril is more horizontal than vertical. And where does his nostril end? Maybe like 3/4 of his mouth, probably. Although he's looking upwards, but I don't think his nose is like as facing upwards as I think. Like here. Nice. And his eyebrow is actually tilted upwards instead of tilting down. So we're gonna make his eyebrow a little bit tilting upwards. Just gonna erase this part. Nice. So now where his eye lies, like right here in the nostrils, this part, right? I think I might have drew his face a little bit short just by looking at it. eyes should start here. It's gonna erase what I had before. I'm not even sure like if anyone understands what I'm doing, but like what I'm talking about is just my internal dialogue, because I feel like, you know, most people, most artists, obviously when we draw we would self-criticize, but like these parts we don't show it to the world. I don't want his eyes to be too big. Where does his eyes end? Just a little bit, just in the middle here, I guess. Honestly, I can't wait to use smooth paper again. I kind of miss that kind of feeling, because I feel like you can achieve a lot of effects using smoother paper and a lot of detail as well. Nice. I like this kind of feeling. And then like the most important part is like, where is this dent in his face? I really want to convey that properly. So let's see. I'll just use my fingers. I think it's a little bit down. And I think I drew his face a little bit too wide. Wait, no. Here. I did draw his face a little bit too wide, I think, because like this part, just somewhat measuring. Okay, so I'm still in frame, right? Yes, nice. And oh, why is it all of a sudden another color? Weird. Just gonna darken his eyes. It's still kind of raining. I literally can't see because it's getting so dark. Just gonna I think I made his neck a little bit too long. Like that. Ooh, I like this one. This one looks nice. I'm pretty satisfied with this portrait. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next video.